Great to have you back. Thought we'd talk a little bit about what the big trends were this year in 2013, what the watchword was, and innovations, technology, upgrades. And let me tell you, to paraphrase my friend Lauren Goda over at All Things Digital, she says incremental. That's the watchword this year. I'd actually say it's evolutionary, not revolutionary. So consumer electronics business, don't think it's going to be a great year for hardware manufacturers. These guys facing increasing pressure as far as margins. Goods are becoming increasingly commoditized. Smartphones, tablets, TVs, all that you can get en masse from a variety of manufacturers, similar feature sets. But if you're a consumer, wow, what a year to be in the business. Or if you're a publisher, think about how many more eyeballs you're reaching. You got streaming and connected capability built into everything. E-readers can serve entertainment, content on demand, even television sets, apps, connectivity. And so you're going to see streaming content come to more devices. Now, if you happen to be in the hardware business, right, the key issue is you need tentpole technologies, major new revolutionary upgrades to rekindle interest if, in fact, you are taking it on the chin with your standard product line, so to draw eyeballs back. But the key is, if you're looking at it from the perspective of everyday consumers, right, you're getting more power and more performance from everyday devices at lower prices, which means huge audience, right? So smartphones, tablets, dual-core processors, quad-core processors, so the serious computing horsepower, things like 3D graphics chips and processors, dedicated ones being built into these devices increasingly. You can get a great tablet if you look at the e-readers for $149, probably going to break the $99 barrier this year, and $200, $300. I mean, you're getting features from mobile devices, supercomputers practically, that are in your pocket that you would expect to traditionally have gotten from laptop PCs or notebooks. And in fact, even the traditional computing market there is being transformed, right? So laptops, notebooks, these are increasingly trying to crib the best features of notebooks. You saw Intel do it with Ultrabooks last year. So with Windows 8, Surface, all these new developments, so much is going to be going on. All the devices are going to be able to talk to one another, and you're going to be able to get so much more power for the money, which means that if you're in the publishing business or the content creation business, wow, right? More consumers than ever that you're going to be able to reach. But if you're in the hardware business, yeah. Not such a good year, I don't think, to be in that, because you are, again, being squeezed. So definitely, if you are looking at different markets, make sure you have a digital strategy in place and you understand how consumption patterns have changed. I mean, look at gaming, for example, in the video game market. Retail is going one way. The curve sales at retail, they're going down and to the right, so not doing particularly well, while digital is skyrocketing. And similarly, in the music business, you can see that retail is not performing well, but digital doing great, the audience growing by leaps and bounds. So certainly connected is going to be another big watchword this year. Value, convenience, portability, touch. We could go on. Voice control, you're going to see that baked into more devices, even television sets going forward. So great year to be in the business if you're a content creator, unless, of course, you're a musician and you happen to be worried about services like Spotify and the royalties they're paying you. Then it can get a little bit questionable. But if you are, for example, creating videos, or you are able to establish a one-to-one direct relationship to fans, you have so many more channels now to sell your content on and to connect with a wider audience than ever and create awareness for any given product launch. Could be an album, could be a TV show, could be a Hollywood debut, so anything and everything. So think about what that means for the business. Great year going forward, but not necessarily if you happen to be, for example, a Japanese hardware electronics giant.